So today I am doing another 30 and up pregnancy video. So I've never had a birthing plan with any of my other children. I kind of just went ahead and got everything done. Like as far as packing my bags at a certain time, and I usually pack my bags like right at the end, like the month, like literally the last day before the month that I'm due. I pack a bag for the baby and I, and then I just tell everybody where I'm going to give birth at. But after my second child, it was already obvious as to where I was giving birth because I went there with my first child as well. What is that? I went in with my first child as well. So it was already obvious where I wanted to have all my kids. However, this time is different because I'm high risk, because there has been so many issues and concerns with my health and so much more, like my mental health, my physical health, all of that. It's been different. I have had to literally map out my entire well-being for the remainder of my pregnancy and after I give birth to him way ahead of time. So I packed his bag when I was just going on 29 weeks. And like I said, I usually don't pack a bag until the day before the month, literally the last day. Like if I'm due December in December sometime, I don't pack until November 30th, like literally the last day. But I went ahead and packed his bag, and of course I had to go in and do some changes and stuff because I left out a couple things, but his bag is already ready. I plan to pack my bag on Thanksgiving, which is still early because I'm not due until December 29th. However, my last appointment, which was on Monday, and I'm out of breath today, y'all. Like, it's getting real. It's getting extremely, extremely hard. My last appointment was Monday, and they scheduled me for an emergency ultrasound because he's measuring ahead, which I kind of had a feeling that was the case because when he moves, I feel him under my breastplate and also in my pelvic area as well. It's not like pressure, but I feel him moving everywhere, and I know it's supposed to be in one spot. So last night, my son and my baby girl, somewhat before she stopped to get ready for bed, mainly my son, helped me to put up the rest of his clothes. I finally got those clothes out of the basket, y'all. He helped me to put up most of his clothes and put them in the thing. I'm going to have to order another one because I don't like the way it looks. It looks tacky. But for now, it'll do. I have to get some baby hangers because there are a couple like onesies that I did not put in the pockets because I didn't want to fold them up. I felt like it was going to look tacky. So I finally got that done. And then tomorrow, husband and I are going to pick up his crib. Now, the reason why I'm making this video today, those are just a couple of little small detail updates. I'm making this video today because I had to kind of like get myself together. Today I sent out a birthday plan. I created a group chat for my oldest daughter and my husband with the birthing plan in it. The do's and don'ts that I want before and after my birth. Just a couple things that I feel are very important to not just make me comfortable, because at the end of the day, as a mom, as a parent, as a wife, when you are giving birth, it's not just solely about you. And I think sometimes people tend to forget that the person, if you have somebody, let me say that if you have somebody and if you have other children, I think that you tend to forget that it's not just about you. Let me explain it. So when you are bound to give birth, that is literally what they call your bed. You're in bed. I'm going to say that so my video won't get flagged. That is literally your in bed. You never know how it is going to turn out. So it's not just you. So in doing so, I had to tell them some things that I know were extremely hard for them to read. Like I said, I sent out a text message so they won't forget, because my husband, baby, listen, his memory has been just as worse as mine during this pregnancy, and my daughter is 16. Like, I don't expect her to remember everything. That's why she has the message to where she can go back on it. But I had to say something to them that kind of like, and it's still choking me right now, as you can tell, because I'm still hesitant to tell y'all even what I said. Okay. So I basically told them that if it came down to it, and God forbid there are any complications, make sure they do whatever they can to save both of us. But if the doctors had to tell my husband, like, he had to make a choice to save my son, because I have done what God has told me to do thus far in this life. And if it ever came down to a decision to choose a pure soul over a soul that's already been dealt with, and God already done did most of what was needed to be done, it's going to forever be the pure soul, because it's a chance to start over and a chance to help something that I couldn't. It's basically a legacy from me that is coming in a new mannerism. It's coming in a way of able to communicate, able to do certain things. You know, it's an opportunity to teach, to be greater, to be better, to be new. I don't know what other people's reasons are when they make a decision, like because I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has said, if it come down to it, you know, save the baby. I don't know what their reasons were, but I know what mine are. And yes, it's hard. Yes, it's tough. Yes, it has a ball in my throat, and I know it's going to bother my husband and my daughter. However, it's just a conversation that cannot be avoided. I didn't have a real support system with my other children, as far as like mental wise. Like, my husband just knew that we were about to have a baby twice. We just was about to have a baby. It wasn't to the capacity that it is now, to where we are both sat down. We're not in the streets anymore. We're not partying. We're not doing any of that. So we have time to actually sit back and listen to what God has to say. And we both are at a place where we're mature enough to understand the actual responsibilities of being a parent, and not just, you know, just saying we're there. So there's something else to consider in your 30s. When you're considering getting pregnant, you have to remember, it's real. It's real. You have to make decisions based upon not just yourself, but the people around you. And they're going to be hard. They're going to be hard to talk about. They're going to be hard to face, but it has to be faced, because if not, you know, it's like leaving you on a cliff. Like, you never know. And I don't ever want to have my husband or my children wondering what I would have wanted them to do. So I just thought I'd come on here and share that with you guys on today. The children are out of school early today, so that's why I'm on my way to now. It's 10:34 now. They get out at 12, but y'all know when I sit in the line, I gotta sit in the line forever. So y'all have a great day.